Hello everyone, editing Hannah here. Today is Sunday. You have seen in the beginning of this vlog is dedicated to Buddy that unfortunately passed away yesterday. Buddy was my daughter's and her boyfriend's dog, and he was a little Jack Russell. He was old. He was 14 years old, and unfortunately, because of his age and all the illnesses, he had to be put away yesterday. And yeah, so everyone's really sad, and this vlog is dedicated to Buddy. Highlight on fleek. How shiny. Beautiful. Good morning. It is Sunday and we are with Jason in the car. He's our taxi driver today. He's going to work. It's my rest day, but I will tag along with him because I'm going to London. And the reason I'm going, I think in the previous vlog I told you about the commission that I received, and it is to draw another 5 more underground stations, and these are the stations that are not included in my project. So today it's a nice day, nice and sunny, so today I decided to go and take photos for those stations and then crack on with completing my order. I've got 10 weeks for that, so should be easy peasy lemon squeezy. We've already done Brixton, Vauxhall, and then this is the third one, Westminster, and from here I'm gonna jump on the Circle line and go to Paddington and then Marylebone. Such a nice day as well, so nice and warm and sunny. It brings me joy. This is actually such an awkward station to photograph, and it's going to be an awkward station to draw as well, because this is basically just a building. It looks like an office building. I don't know if it's an underground building, I mean TfL building or something else, but the station is underground, and all we can see is the entrance here and a lot of windows, and it's going to be such a pain to actually draw. First of all, Paddington Station is super confusing. I think you need a map to move around Paddington, but I came out on Pratt Street, and then I think I'm gonna photograph this entrance here. I believe this is the original station building, because we also have the new Paddington station with all the Elizabeth line and trains and everything, but I think I'm going to stick to my underground theme and draw this one. I think from here I'm just going to walk to Marylebone. It's about 17 minutes walk. Reflections. All 5 stations done. I've got Brixton, Vauxhall, Westminster, Paddington and Marylebone, and now I'm heading to Baker Street, jump on the Met and head home. But I'm thinking I might actually stop for a nice cup of coffee somewhere. We shall see. Okay, Baker Street, I'll show you Sherlock Holmes. Okay, so that's Sherlock Holmes. And just over there, you've got Madame Tussauds, and it's not worth their money. You better spend that 20 quid somewhere else. It's definitely not worth it. I told you today, welcome to the Hanna show. I've just finished reading Mrs. England. I was reading Shuggie Bain, and I started listening to this book on audio, and I think I've listened for about an hour. The narrator is a Scottish person with a very strong Scottish accent, and I was really struggling understanding the narrator. I had to put it away, and also so I think it's gonna be one of those books, if I continue reading it, it will be a just reading the pages. There's a fly. Definitely not an audiobook. I did not enjoy the audiobook, so I shall, I think, start again. Because I put Shuggie Bain away, I started reading Mrs. England, and I started it yesterday as an audiobook, and I finished it today. I've read the last 100 pages or so just now downstairs, and oh my gosh, it's such a good book. Stacey Halls writes historical fiction, and in this one, this is happening in the beginning of the 20th century, and we follow Ruby, who is a nursemaid, like a childminder or live-in au pair, more like it, like an au pair, and we follow her as she moves from one family to another family, relocating from London to Yorkshire. So she lives with this family, and we meet the husband, and we meet the wife, and then we meet the children, but the household is a little bit disorganized. There's not many servants, and the man, Mr. England, is kind of dealing with everything, even with children, with getting clothes for them and everything, which is unusual for the times. Normally it's the woman of the house, the Mrs. England, she should be doing this. So Ruby finds it a little bit unsettling to find that Mr. England is dealing with everything. This book is kind of slow paced, so we just follow like a day-to-day. We follow the relationships she has with the Mr. and Mrs. England, with the children, with the people she meets in Yorkshire and stuff. And then towards the end of the book, boom, stuff happens and you're like, oh, okay.
I didn't see that coming.
Good book. I gave it 4.5 stars. Definitely one of the authors that I will follow, because I've read the other of her books. I think there's another one coming out this year, so I have to keep an eye on that. But so far so good. Stacey Host, highly recommend her as an author. Having a very chilled day today. I've come back from my morning walk in London. I'm just chilling. It's cold outside, so we put a bit of a heating on. I think maybe I will even attempt to finish The Court of Wings and Ruin today, and we'll see what else. Maybe edit some vlogs. Vlogs. Tuesday, it's actually 2 o'clock, and I'm just on my way from the gym. Yesterday I turned around because of the temporary traffic lights and the queue. The traffic was so bad, plus I was in a rubbish mood yesterday. I'm about a week before my period starts, so my mood is low. Also, everything annoys me. It did yesterday actually. Everything was annoying me. Everything just felt wrong, and I was so hungry all the time. I ate so much yesterday, and you know, when I saw that traffic on the way to the gym, I just couldn't do it. I was just not in the mood. I didn't feel it at all. So I just had a chilled day yesterday. I finished reading A Court of Wings and Ruin. Today I was doing the first shift of the day, so I started work at 4:45. I was already up at 3:20, so it's a long day. I've pretty much been up for nearly 12 hours already, and it's only 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And I did have a little pre-workout at work, and then I went straight to the gym and I did legs. I don't know, it didn't feel amazing, but at least, you know, I'm happy I've done my workout. Last few times Jason was there with me doing squats, so I felt like I did miss him during my workout. It's just that extra mental support, you know, physical and mental. You motivate each other when you have a good training partner. So I always love training with him. I am drinking this. This is so good. Last time I went to Costco, I picked up a crate of grenade drinks. That's so nice. It literally tastes like this is white chocolate, but it tastes kind of like milky. It's very nice. I like it. It tastes like milk. Hello. So this is what I'm currently listening to It's a book called Dead Animals by Phoebe Stooks. This is a NetGalley book, and it was only a short book, about 4 hours long, and I'm currently at 60%. So we follow this girl who is a waitress, and about 50% of this book, things are getting interesting, and I'm here for it. And things happened in this book so far. I'm not gonna say what, and this literally has me paying attention. I like it. Update: the books that I don't like. Shuggie Bain, I actually DNF'd it. I just can't get, I just hate this book. Absolutely hate it. Okay, maybe it won a Booker Prize. Maybe critics love it. I'm just hating it, and I DNF'd it at 174 pages. I don't enjoy reading it. I tried listening to the audio, and it's just annoying me. So I DNF'd it. I don't know, maybe when I grow up I will have a go again at reading Shuggie Bain, but for now I think there's so many books that I will enjoy more than this one, and I'm not going to waste my time on it anymore. And the book that I actually do enjoy, I'm only 45 pages in, but oh wow, Project Hail Mary. And this is a sci-fi. So all I know for now, this guy wakes up, he doesn't know where he is, he doesn't know who he is, he doesn't remember anything, and he's got like flashbacks of memories and stuff. Turns out he's on a spaceship, and there's he remembers some catastrophe about to happen, and this is as far as I am. And also there's like 2 dead bodies next to him, and at first he doesn't know who they are, and I think we are getting into the part where he is going to figure out who they are. He's just figured out what his name was, and he can access another room on the spaceship. So I am so excited for this book. Like, it's been a while since I've read a book that was exciting from the very beginning, and this book definitely is. So I will continue reading this one. Yes, I know, same jumper. I don't care. It's going in a wash today. This book, oh my god. This book is so good. I'm about 120 pages in, and not only it is interesting, it is exciting, but also it is funny in places. So the main character is, forgot his name. The guy is so funny, the way he talks to himself. Literally, so I'm reading and I'm listening at the same time, and it makes me chuckle in places when he talks to himself, and when things are happening on the ship that he's in and yeah, enjoying it so far. Finished work, went to the gym, did a chest workout. I feel strong. I've improved on my bench press, so that makes me happy. And then I'm making meatballs now. This is my Polish comfort food dinner that is going to be adjusted to my current needs. So instead of having a mashed potato with it, I'm going to have baby potatoes roasted, and I'm just going to have fresh cucumbers without the cream. So normally I'll have like a mash with proper like milk and butter and everything, and then the meatballs, and then I'll slice up the cucumber and mix it up with cream and salt, and it's just, that's my comfort food. Hello lovely people, oh my god, I'm so excited. I came back home from work. It's freezing cold today, it's raining, and I feel so cold. We just put some heating on to make it nice and warm, but I am so freaking excited about this book. This book is so good. I actually am thinking about ordering my own copy, because this is going to be a 5-star read. And like I said, without giving any spoilers to people that haven't read this, so this guy in space, he came across certain things and he's trying to save the mankind, and it's just like the way this book is written, it's written in such funny way, but also in such interesting way. And the guy, Andy Weir, I don't know how to pronounce his surname, so I'm just gonna call him Andy. So Andy's idea for this book, oh my gosh, I freaking love it. I have done 19 chapters. I think there's 30 altogether. So I'm like on page 308, and there is 476 pages, so I'm like 60% in, and I already know this is going to be a 5-star read. I'm just really enjoying this book. Ooh, I'm so excited. I've got a box. Okay, so that's the recipes. A beef bowl. We have chorizo linguine, and we have chipotle corn and black bean soup. This food comes in packed with like numbers, and each recipe has a number, so this one is going to be for this linguine. Oh, you know, when I told you this morning that I am going to the gym, and I ended up not going because when I went in, there were so many people. All the deadlifting my plan was to go and deadlift and do back. All the deadlifting platforms were occupied. All the squat racks were occupied. It would look like a CrossFit party. I had to sit down. My arm is hurty. So I found this. Somehow it appeared on my Audible, and I'm not sure how, because I can't remember downloading it, unless it was so long ago and I can't remember. And it looked good, so I've been listening to it since I got home, and so far so good. It's like an adventure fantasy. It's a little bit of a slow paced book, but so far I'm enjoying it, and it's called The Song of the Marked, and it's by S.M. Gaither. I'm about 44% in, and I am actually so happy because I figured out how to update my percentage on Goodreads. If you are an Audible listener and Goodreads user, you know there is no way to connect Audible to Goodreads. I tried using the share button to get my percentage, but unfortunately it doesn't work for me. So maybe because I'm using an iPhone, maybe it's different on Android devices, but on iPhone I actually can't do it. But what I found out by accident, I went into Storygraph, and Storygraph allows you to track audiobooks, and you basically put in the times that you're in the book. So like for myself, it was 6 hours and 27 minutes in, and it calculated into a percentage, converts it into a percentage, and then this way I can update my Goodreads as well. So I'm very, very happy. Okay, so the desk, I've removed some of the stuff I had on the desk. I've also organized this pegboard. I had it slightly different. I had, sorry for the shaky hands, by the way. I had my pencils and like pens and stuff at the top, but I felt like it was kind of like pulling the pegboard away from the wall, because obviously it was the heaviest, so I put the heavy bits in at the bottom. And also what I did, I put away some of the stuff back in boxes because I don't use it very often. So I thought, you know, when I use it, I can actually take it out from the boxes and use it like that. And I even I put my glass wipes here, visible and in a very reachable situation, because I always look for them and my glasses are always dirty and I can never see anything. And I've tidied up in here as well a little bit, which probably you won't be able to notice much difference if you don't live here and use this space every day. But yeah, that's been organized a little bit. Nothing much at the top, but mostly those three shelves actually. And there's one at the very, very bottom where I have like a big box, and I have like sheets and old towels that I put on the floor when I do any sort of painting in here. And now my trolley also. I know there's not much change for you because you really don't know how bad it was. Not only it was so dusty, I'm happy that I've dusted. Here I've not done anything. I just wiped the paints because they kind of are like I want them. And here it was mostly just dusting, and I used that basket here as well to store these, because there was some different things in that basket, and I sorted it out as you've seen in the clip. And here I mostly have all my varnishes and stuff like that on the back, and most of these inks are my acrylic inks, with an exception of that little tray at the back when I have a few colors of Winsor & Newton gouache, and I have some watercolor ink and some permanent white, it's called, yeah, bleed proof white. So yeah, and then I've organized also, this is my kind of like a to-go watercolor sketching bag, so that's always here. And whenever, whoops, I literally just clean that and I'm messing stuff about. So yeah, so I'm happy with that. Everything is dusted, everything is organized now. This I can literally just grab and go. And yeah, but this trolley is mostly all my acrylic stuff. That's just, yeah, that's just acrylic stuff. All my watercolors live somewhere else. It's just like the few bits that I have here. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, so I am so happy that this finally is done, and all the dusting inside here as well. I've also hoovered the vents in my computer, and it was so much dust on them, so I hoovered the vents and everything. I'm super proud of myself. I actually had a very, very busy day today, and I love days like that. But it is, I think it's close to 5 o'clock. Yeah, so it is 4:30. So I think what I'm gonna do now is go downstairs and cook, and maybe I'll cook one of the HelloFresh meals. Yeah, I think that will be fun. Also, I think there's like a code I can share, so I'll leave that code in the description box below if you want to use that one and try HelloFresh for yourself. It will actually, it's actually quite cool. Like I said, we wanted to try something new, as we always end up making the same stuff. And then, yeah, I think I will keep listening to my book, to my bookie book, and we'll go downstairs now and cook. It is a Saturday, and we just had a really nice dinner. I cooked another couple of meals from my HelloFresh box. We had some bulgogi beef bowl and chipotle bean and corn soup, and it was so nice. And now we are off for a couple of days, so we can have a drink, because normally we don't drink. Cheers. We don't drink because we get tested at work, so we can only have a drink when we have a day off the next day. So we have 2 days off, so you know what that means, do your maths. We are getting sloshed. The plan for tonight is we are going to finish this bottle.
What?
So this is so nice. We picked it up in Costco a couple of weeks ago. Actually, it's been here for a couple of weeks. We've not opened it, and so we picked it up in Costco a couple of weeks ago, and we've opened it tonight, and we're enjoying it. It's really, really good. Na zdrowie.
I can't even say that.
Yes, and yeah, so we're gonna have a little drink, and we're going to make some popcorn. And we are going to watch The Martian because I'm still under big impression of Project Hail Mary. So this is the plan. Tomorrow, day off. I don't know what we're doing, but on Monday we are going to the gym and we're going to do legs. And we will, of course, take you with us. I want to say a big thank you for watching this vlog and for continuing to subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate every single one of you. I hope you enjoy the vlogs. I hope you enjoy the videos. If you do, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. And I will see you in the next episode of the Hanna Show.